A very good morning, everyone. May I request all the students, faculty members, parents to please take their seats as we are shortly starting with the inaugural session of Spark 2026, the BBA induction and orientation ceremony shortly. I request the esteemed dignitaries of the day to please occupy their seats on the dais. Sir, please. Ma'am, please. A very good morning to everyone present over here, respected dignitaries on the dais, distinguished guests, faculty members, and my dearest students gathered over here today. A very warm welcome to all of you. I am Somya Mahapadra, Assistant Professor HR, and it is my privilege to serve as the session moderator for the inaugural session of Spark 2026. Today marks an important beginning for the first batch of BBA students, and this is the beginning of a new academic journey in which students gradually discover their abilities, develop their professional identity, build relationships, and most importantly, begin preparing themselves for the responsibilities and opportunities of the world beyond the classroom, and it gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you all to this very special occasion. I request our student volunteers to please present the bouquets to our esteemed guests, Dr. Alok Srivastav sir and Dr. Manoranjan Puthal sir, as we warmly welcome them to the ceremony. To invoke the blessings of the Almighty on this auspicious beginning, may I now request our esteemed dignitaries to kindly come forward for the ceremonial lighting of the lamp. I request everyone to please rise up for the same.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
May I now request everyone to kindly stand up for the BIITM anthem.
DIITM, DIITM, Amasaro Alokaiha. DIITM, DIITM, Ekonobo Chitonaro Raha. DIITM, DIITM, Amasaro Alokaiha. DIITM, DIITM, Ekonobo Chitonaro Raha. जीव विद्यार्थी न पाएरा पथ प्रदर्शाई हुए साहा जीव नूतन दिगକୁ चाहा तेबे एही अनुष्ठान साहा सब समस्यार सब निराशार एक नव किरण जिहा सब प्रश्नर सब जिज्ञासार समाधानर उच्च जिहा DIITM, DIITM, Amasaro Alokaiha. DIITM, DIITM, Ekonobo Chitonaro Raha. Ekonobo Chitonaro Raha. Am karmo bhumi am asa. Am swapnor paribhasa. Am sukho dukho ragarusa. Am vipattir je bharosa. Am anandar, am purnatar, mukhya ushadhara iha. Am प्रचेष्टार आम एकतार सफलतार कहानी DIITM, DIITM, Amasaro Alokaiha. DIITM, DIITM, Ekonobo Chitonaro Raha. असहायर हुए से साहा Ekonobo Digantara Raha.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Every new journey becomes more meaningful when it begins with the words of encouragement and a sense of belonging. To formally welcome our new students to Spark 2026, it is my privilege to invite Professor Dr. Sudeshna Datta, ma'am, Associate Professor Finance and Dean BBA, to deliver the welcome address. Ma'am, I request you to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you so much, Soumya ma'am. Very good morning to the senior management on the dais, respected Chief Speaker Sir, Srivastava Sir, Chief Guest, Puthal Sir, respected faculties, dear student, more respected, more dear parents. I want all of you to clap just for a second. एक बार तालियां हो जाए. Thank you. Thank you so much. This clap is not for me. This clap is not for us. This clap is for you because you have chosen one of the best institution in the state, which is BIITM. You should be proud of your decision. So, yeah. So today we stand here, or we are here because of you students. I'm here because of you. Senior management is here focusing on you. Faculties are here for you. I can see parent, a small child there. They are also for you, right? You are at this juncture of life where you are leaving the childhood, early adulthood, and you're entering what do you call the Gen Z word? OG, original. Yeah, the OG adulthood. This 3 to 4 years of time at BIITM is the making time or the breaking time. So you have to make it. Yeah. This time, it's very important since it's induction day, pehla din hai aapka. You must think or decide from today onwards your purpose, your goal, your vision. Vision se yaad hai. Anybody, you can raise the vision and mission of the institution while coming in the college. Yeah, it's there in the staircase. आप लोग जब जाएंगे आएंगे, definitely the vision and mission of the institution, you should see to it, it's in the prime locations, okay? Yeah? Okay, fine. So the vision of BITM is to, just a second. Yes, the vision of BITM is, sir? Yes, is to achieve excellence reputation as a nationally acclaimed business school for developing managers, for developing leaders in the world, in the future world, okay, in the world forum, right? So we are here to guide you, to mentor you. Remember, you are already a diamond. आप हीरा हो, हम तो सिर्फ जौहरी है, तराशेंगे आपको. ठीक है? It's your responsibility to shine. Best of the best placement will come. Sir is here. It is you have to grab it. It is you जिसको छीनना है. कैसे करोगे? This 3-4 years, effort, discipline. Discipline in terms of respecting faculties, be on time, wearing your uniform, attendance. I know it's sounding a bit hard, but 3-4 years is going to be like this, right? You have to do it for a bigger achievement. I always believe that you should dream big. You should dream so big that it should scare everybody. Yeah, your seniors, our alumni are fulfilling their dream today. You would fulfill their dream, your dream someday. I think बहुत lecture हो गया. I will not give you much. We are in shortage of time, so I will close with a note that, during childhood you might not relate. I'm very fond of Mr. Bachchan, and I used to watch a movie of him, and there was a famous line that हम जहां पे खड़े होते हैं लाइन वहीं से शुरू होती है. आप वो बनोगे जहां से लाइन शुरू होनी चाहिए. You will be the leaders. You will be the leaders in every front, in every forum for the entire nation. That's exactly the vision of BIITM, to create world-class leaders. With that note, I will wishing you very best, all the best to all of you. We will meet in the course of time. काफी overwhelming भी रहेगा, 3-4 years. Lot of learning, happy learning. Again, dream big, dream no ordinary. You are extraordinary. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for these warm and encouraging words. I am sure your message has helped our new students understand that today they are not merely entering a program of study, they are becoming a larger part of PIITM academic community. Leadership in an academic institution plays a vital role in creating the environment in which students learn, explore, and grow. It is now my privilege to invite Professor Dr. Mihiranjan Naik, sir, Principal, to share his thoughts with our newly inducted students. Sir, may I please request you to address the gathering?
Thank you, Professor Somya Madam. Respected chief guest on the occasion, Dr. Pothal sir, the chairman cum managing director of OKCL. We have with us the head of Apollo Hospital, Srijukta Alok Srivastav sir, our honorable advisor sir, our Dean Academic, Professor Chinmay Kumar Das, our Dean BBA, Professor Sudeshna Madam, our head placement, Professor Chandrasekhar, Professor Baby Das sir, Professor B.K. Bal sir, and all the esteemed professors, the parents, and dear students. A very good morning to all of you. Thank you for your reciprocation. In fact, you have 2 days for induction. We have a lot of schedule we'll be going through. I have only one thing to say that this BI team, Madam has given me a clue, that vision. This vision basically what Madam has shared with you to excel in the field of management education by producing the managers and leaders for shaping the world. Who has seen this particular vision? This vision has basically created, defined by our own founder who is no more with us, is none other than late Kalpataru Das Mohoday. And till today also, this vision statement is highly relevant. We are going with that under the able guidance of his son, Srijukta Pratap Kumar Balabant the executive director of this institute. Dear students and parents, particularly parents, we are grateful to you for providing an opportunity to solve your words. In fact, BITM is not a new institute. It has already completed its silver jubilee, already served more than 26 years. It has proved its own credentials in the field of both academics as well as placement. I don't want to tell more about BITM because it's having its own credibility. But I know something about you, and I can see the spark in the eyes of each and every student. Those till last day were the part of various schools and part of secondary education, now entered a different world. You are basically the change maker. You have shown your potential and capabilities as Gen Z. I am reminded of one statement of Chetan Bhagatji, who is an author, and he has written one article about Gen Z, that Gen Z are the most smart people in this earth. They are more informed than all of us. They are having a lot of potential. So you need not to talk to them. You have to talk with them. So time has not come that we'll be speaking to you. Rather, you'll be speaking with us to see that you'll be coming out not as a manager only. Rather, you'll be developing yourself as a leader. You'll be developing yourself a good human being. So, with this intent, let us realize the vision of our late Kalpataru Das Mohoday and see that you'll be becoming a good human being, not only a good leader only or a good manager. So, with this understanding in my mind, we all are on behalf of BIT committed enough to stand with you, to shape your career, to shape your life in each and every possible way. I wish all the very best for your future endeavor. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Your words have certainly given our students valuable direction as they begin this important phase of their academic and professional journey. Training and placement form the vital bridge between academic learning and the professional world, helping students understand their skills, attitude, and preparedness required to build successful careers. It is now my privilege to invite Professor K. Chandrasekhar sir, Head Training and Placement, to share his thoughts and guidance with our newly inducted students. So, may I please now request you to kindly address the gathering?
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning and a very warm welcome to all of you. Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, welcome you all once again to the Spark 2026. So, friends, being the head of the placement, I would like to share with all of you that today is not just your first day at your college. It's the first step towards building your career. So, your placement preparation should start from the very first day itself because you have enrolled yourself into a management college looking after your career. And if you want a beautiful 40 years of career, then your placement preparation should start from the day zero. आज क्या बोलते हैं इसको day zero, right? So you have to work hard on your leadership skills, presentation skills, teamwork, and professional attitude from today itself. You cannot make late at all, right? So आप यहाँ केवल एक डिग्री लेने के लिए नहीं आए हो, बल्कि आपने अपने सपनों को एक नई पहचान देने के लिए आए हो, my dear friends, right? So I always believe there is a saying that knowledge gives you confidence, skills gives you opportunities, and attitude gives you success. ये तीन चीज को हमेशा आप अपने दिमाग में रखिए. Definitely you will be a very down to line after your studies. In maximum into 5 to 6 years you will be in a very leadership position, you will be in a managerial level position. So my dear student, as I told, dream big, work hard, and always respect your teachers because they are the only, you can say they are the pillar to your success, because these 3-4 years, they are going to help you a lot. They are going to guide you. You have to take every time their opinion, their decisions, and you have to work hard accordingly. So remember, students, company doesn't hire only by looking at your marks. Okay, you have good marks, 70%, 80%, 90%, 10, 12 in BB also, but they will look after your confidence, your competence, your communication skills, your character, your commitment. ये चीज को आपको वर्कआउट करना है. तो आपका भविष्य केवल आपके हाथों में है, माय डियर फ्रेंड्स. आज ही मेहनत ही आज आप जितना मेहनत करोगे कल आपको उतना सफलता मिलेगा, right? So once again, I will not take much time because we have a galaxy of intellectuals sitting out here. We'll listen from there. We will be with you from next 3 to 4 years. We'll guide you, we'll teach you. There are a lot of things, lot of good things to come. So once again, welcome you all to the BBA family. I wish each one of you for a bright, successful and rewarding future. Before I leave the podium, I would like to say a small few lines to all of you. मंजिल उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है. मंजिल उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है. पंखों से कुछ नहीं होता, हौसलों से उड़ान होती है. रास्ते मंजिल उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है. पंखों से कुछ नहीं होता, हौसले से उड़ान होती है. रास्ते चाहें कितनी भी मुश्किल क्यों ना हो, सच्ची मेहनत से ही हर मंजिल आसान होती है. थैंक यू माय डियर फ्रेंड्स.
Thank you so much, sir. Your words, and especially the Shairi, has given our students an early perspective of the importance of building the right skills, professional attitude, and career readiness alongside their academic learning. As students step into the higher education, they gradually realize that academic success is not merely about examinations and grades, it is about developing the discipline to learn, the ability to think independently, and the willingness to continuously improve oneself. To share his thoughts with our students, I now have the honor to invite Professor Dr. Pratap Kumar Tripathi, Advisor Academics, to address the gathering. Sir, may I request you to kindly take the floor?
Thank you. Honorable dignitaries on the dais, Chief Guest Dr. Pothal sir, Chief Speaker Dr. Srivastav sir, Principal of the institution, my colleagues, students and parents. ଆମର ବିଷ୍ଣୁ ପୁରାଣରେ ଲେଖା ଅଛି, ଋଷି ପରାଶର ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି, ସା ବିଦ୍ୟା ଯା ବିମୁକ୍ତେ, ସା ବିଦ୍ୟା ତାହା ହିଁ ବିଦ୍ୟା ଯାହା ବିମୁକ୍ତ ଯାହା ମନୁଷ୍ୟକୁ ଅଜ୍ଞାନ ଅନ୍ଧକାରରୁ ଦୂର କରିଥାଏ। ତେଣୁ ଆମେ ସବୁ ଅଜ୍ଞାନ ଅନ୍ଧକାର ଭିତରେ ଥିଲାବେଳେ ବିଦ୍ୟା ହିଁ ଆମକୁ ବାଟ ଦେଖାଇଥାଏ। ବୁଦ୍ଧି ବିଦ୍ୟା ଜ୍ଞାନ ଏସବୁ ବାଟ ଦେଖାଇଥାଏ। ସ୍କୁଲରେ ଆଡମିସନ ନେବା ପରେ ତମେ ବିଦ୍ୟା ଆରମ୍ଭ କଲ ତାହା ଠିକ ନୁହେଁ। ଜନ୍ମରୁ ଶିଖି ଚାଲିଛ, ଜନ୍ମରୁ ବୁଦ୍ଧି ଚାଲିଛ। ପ୍ରଥମ ଗୁରୁ ହେଲେ ମା, ନାସ୍ତି ମାତୃ ସମ ଗୁରୁ। ଦ୍ୱିତୀୟ ଗୁରୁ ହେଲେ ପିତାମାତା, ପିତା ଯିଏ ଆଙ୍ଗୁଠି ଧରେଇକିରି ଚଲେଇ ଶିଖିଛନ୍ତି, ଯିଏ ସାଇକେଲ କ୍ୟାରିୟର ଧରି ସାଇକେଲ ଚଢ଼ା ଶିଖେଇଛନ୍ତି, ଯିଏ ମୋଟରସାଇକେଲ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡେଲ ଧରି ତୁମକୁ ମୋଟରସାଇକେଲ ଚଳା ବି ଶିଖେଇଛନ୍ତି। ତେଣୁ ଆଜି ତମର ଏଇ ପ୍ରଥମ ଦିନରେ ମୋର ଗୋଟିଏ ଅନୁରୋଧ, ସବୁ ପିଲାଙ୍କୁ ଗୋଟିଏ ଗୋଟିଏ ନମସ୍କାର ନିଜ ପିତାମାତାଙ୍କୁ ସେଇଠୁ ବସିକରି କର। ୟେସ୍, ଡୁ ଇଟ୍ ଫାଷ୍ଟ। ଚନ୍ଦ୍ରଶେଖର ସାର୍ କହୁଥିଲେ ସ୍କିଲ୍, ନଲେଜ, ଆଟିଚ୍ୟୁଡ। ମ୍ୟାନେଜମେଣ୍ଟରେ ଏମିତି ବହୁତ ମଡେଲ ତମେ ପାଇବ। ସେ ବହୁତ ମଡେଲ, ସେଇଗୁଡ଼ାକୁ କିଛି ମଡେଲ ତୁମକୁ ଫଲୋ କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ନଲେଜ ନଲେଜ ଦୁଇ ପ୍ରକାରର। ତମେ ଯାହା ଜ୍ଞାନ ପାଉଛ ସ୍କୁଲରେ, କଲେଜରେ, ନ୍ୟୁଜ୍ ପେପରରୁ, ଯାହା ସେ ଗୋଟିଏ ନଲେଜ। ଆଉ ଗୋଟିଏ ନଲେଜ ହେଲା ଆତ୍ମିକ ବା ଆଧ୍ୟାତ୍ମିକ। ଆଧ୍ୟାତ୍ମିକ ତୁମେ ନ ଯା, ଆତ୍ମିକ ନିଜକୁ ଚିହ୍ନିବାକୁ ଶିଖ, ନିଜକୁ ଖୋଜ, ନିଜକୁ ନିଜ ଭିତରେ ଖୋଜ, ନିଜ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ନିଜକୁ ପ୍ରତିଦ୍ୱନ୍ଦିତା କର, ନିଜକୁ ଚିହ୍ନିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କର। ତୁମ ଭିତରେ, ସବୁ ପିଲାଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ଅପରିସୀମ ଏନର୍ଜି ଅଛି, ତାକୁ କାଢ଼ିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କର। କେମିତି? ତୁମ ଭିତରେ ସ୍କିଲ୍, ବହୁତ ସ୍କିଲ୍ ଅଛି। କ୍ରିକେଟ ପ୍ଲେୟାର ଥିବେ, କିଏ ବୋଲର ଥିବ, କିଏ ବ୍ୟାଟିଂ ଥିବ, ବହୁତ ସ୍କିଲ୍ ଥିବ। କେଉଁ ବଲ୍ ଆସିଲେ କେମିତି ଖେଳିବ। କେତେଜଣ କ୍ରିକେଟ ପ୍ଲେୟାର ଅଛନ୍ତି? ନନ୍? ନାଇଁ, ଦେଖିବା ବାଲା ତ ଥିବେ ନା। ସୋ ଏଇ ଯେଉଁ ସ୍କିଲ୍ ସବୁ ଅଛି, ତାକୁ ତମେ ଯେତେ ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ୍ କରିବ ସେ ତୁମର କମ୍ପିଟେନ୍ସି ବଢ଼େଇ ଦେବ। କମ୍ପିଟେନ୍ସି କେତେବେଳେ ଦରକାର? ତମେ ପରିସ୍ଥିତି ଜାଣିନ, କ'ଣ ପରିସ୍ଥିତି, ଗୋଟେ ବିଷମ ପରିସ୍ଥିତିରେ ସେତେବେଳେ ତୁମର କମ୍ପିଟେନ୍ସ କାମ କରିବ। କ'ଣ କଲେ ଏଇଠି ହେଇପାରିବ, ସେ ସ୍କିଲ୍ଟା ତମ ଭିତରେ ଥିଲେ ତମେ ସେଠି କରିପାରିବ। ନଲେଜ, ସ୍କିଲ୍, କମ୍ପିଟେନ୍ସି, ସ୍କିଲ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ କମ୍ପିଟେନ୍ସି। ଥାର୍ଡ ଇଜ୍ ଆଟିଚ୍ୟୁଡ। ଆଟିଚ୍ୟୁଡ ହେଲା ଆଚାର ବ୍ୟବହାର। ଆଚାର ବ୍ୟବହାରରେ ତୁମର ପର୍ସନାଲିଟି ଅଛି। ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ପିଲା, ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ମଣିଷର ଗୋଟିଏ ଗୋଟିଏ ପର୍ସନାଲିଟି ଅଛି। ପର୍ସନ ମେ ଡାଇ ବଟ୍ ପର୍ସନାଲିଟି ୱିଲ୍ ନଟ୍ ଡାଇ। ଲୋକ ମନେ ରଖିବେ, ମଲା ପରେ ବି ଲୋକ ମନେ ରଖିବେ ସେ ଲୋକ ଏଇଭଳିଆ ଥିଲା। ତେଣୁ ସେ ଗୋଟିଏ ଜିନିଷ ହେଲା। ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ ମଡେଲ ମୁଁ ଆଜି ତୁମକୁ କହିବି। ସେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ସାଇକେଲ, ସେଟା ଆମର ଗୋଟେ ପଢା ହୁଏ, ଟାଇମ୍ ନାହିଁ, ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ମଡେଲଟା କହିଦେଉଛି। ସତ୍ ଚିନ୍ତା, ସତ୍କର୍ମ, ସଂସ୍କାର। ତମର ଚିନ୍ତା ଯଦି ସତ୍ ଥିବ, ଚିନ୍ତା ଯଦି ଠିକ ଥିବ, ତମେ ଠିକ କାମ କରିବ। ଠିକ କାମ ଯଦି କରିବ, ତମକୁ ନିଜକୁ ଖୁସି ଲାଗିବ, ତମେ ସକ୍ସେସ୍ ହବ, ତମକୁ ଆତ୍ମତୃପ୍ତି ଲାଗିବ, ତମର ଆତ୍ମଶୁଦ୍ଧି ହବ। ସେ ଆତ୍ମଶୁଦ୍ଧି ହେଉଛି ସଂସ୍କାର। ଆଣ୍ଡ ଦିସ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଏ ସାଇକେଲ। ଯଦି ସଂସ୍କାର ତମର ଅଛି, ତମର ଗୁଡ୍ ଥଟ୍ ଆସିବ। ଗୁଡ୍ ଥଟ୍ ଏଗେନ୍ ଗୁଡ୍ ଡିଟ୍, ଦେନ୍ ସଂସ୍କାର। ତେଣୁ ସବୁବେଳେ ଚିନ୍ତା କରିବ କାମ କରିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ, ମୁଁ ଏଇଟା କରିବି କି ନାହିଁ, ଏ ଜିନିଷଟା କଲେ ଠିକ କି ନାହିଁ। ଠିକ କାମ ବାଛିକରି କରିବ, ଠିକ କରି କରିବ, ଏବଂ ନିଜ ସଂସ୍କାର ହବ। ସମସ୍ତେ କହନ୍ତି ସଂସ୍କାରୀ ପିଲାଟା। ସଂସ୍କାରୀ ପିଲାଟା ମାନେ ତା ଦେହରେ ମଳିଦଳି ନାହିଁ। ହେଲା, ସମୟ ଅଭାବରୁ ମୁଁ ଏତିକି ସାଙ୍ଗ କରୁଛି। ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ।
Thank you very much, sir, for your insightful and motivating words. I am certain that our students will carry these thoughts with them as they progress through their academic journey at BIITM. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now coming to one of the most awaited sessions of this morning. For management students, learning cannot remain restricted to textbooks and classrooms. Some of the most important lessons in management come from listening to leaders who deal with organizations, people, decisions, uncertainty, and responsibilities every single day. It is therefore a privilege to have with us today our chief speaker, Dr. Alok Srivastav sir, Chief Operating Officer and Director of Medical Services at Apollo Hospitals, Bhubaneswar. Dr. Srivastav represents a particularly interesting combination of medicine, healthcare, administration, and strategic management. He holds an MBA from the Faculty of Management Studies, University of Delhi, and has also been associated with the Advanced Trauma Life Support Education at the School of Medicine, University of Utah, USA. His professional expertise extends across hospital operations, clinical governance, medical strategy, quality assurance, patient safety, clinical excellence. In his leadership role at Apollo Hospitals Bhubaneswar, he has contributed towards strengthening patient centric healthcare delivery and operational excellence. His leadership also extends beyond his organization. Dr. Srivastav serves as the convener of CII Odisha Healthcare Panel, and his contribution to the healthcare leadership was recognized with the Best COO in Hospital Administration Award at the Healthcare Summit 2025. What makes his presence particularly relevant for our young management students is that healthcare today is not only about medicine, it is an enormous, complex service ecosystem involving people management, operations, technology, strategy, quality, innovation, and above all, responsibility towards human lives. Dr. Srivastav has also been a strong advocate of technology enabled healthcare, innovation, preventive healthcare, and continuous improvement in patient care. Sir, we are indeed honored to have you with us on this important day. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our chief speaker, Dr. Alok Srivastav, with a big round of applause. Sir, may I request you to please address the gathering?
Thank you for such a elaborate introduction and my heartfelt gratitude for doing it. And good morning, all. I think it's very important day for each one of us being over here. But first of all, I start by honorable members on the dais, chief guest, your dean, principal, everybody, uh, faculty sitting off the dais, parents of the students who are over here for this very important beginning day today. And this most important aspect why we all are here is because of the students who have joined in. So a warm welcome to each one of you on day one of induction of the Spark 26. I think the spark word is very important because it's a small spark but can give rise to fire or lightning. And that's really the essence I was thinking around that we are looking at word spark. So today, as I heard Professor Datta speaking about Jahan se line, so that has really very important. We learn a lot from movies, but today and next 3 years, students, I must say, you will feel 3 साल बहुत लंबे हैं, लेकिन आपको पता नहीं चलेगा, चुटकी में निकल जाएंगे. और उसके बाद सडनली आप एक दौर में घुसेंगे जो प्रोफेशनल लाइफ शुरू होगी, जिसमें सुबह से शाम आप एक जॉब प्रोफाइल में एंटर करेंगे. एट व्हाट लेवल God will know and you will see. But it's very important that these 3 years you must understand what you have to do. Because books are there. उसी किताब को पढ़ के एक आदमी पास होता है और उसी किताब को पढ़ के एक आदमी फेल होता है. So I learned my management lessons from my father also, who used to tell me one line कि पायलट को अगर प्लेन उड़ाना आता है तो कहीं भी लैंड कर सकता है. And that's really very important because today when you are entering into a school or you have entered into school, I'll tell you when I entered in school what was the state. I did my masters from Delhi University. एक डॉक्टर को ग्रेजुएट डिग्री मिले और उस समय आप मैनेजमेंट की बात करें तो हमारे जैसे पेरेंट्स होते हैं वो आपको किस निगाह से देखते हैं. जब मैंने एमबीए की बात की वर्ड, तो एमबीए एक नया शब्द दिखा। वो कहा ये मेरा लड़के को क्या हो गया है, एमबीए एमबीबीएस के बाद उसको एमडी करनी चाहिए, डीएम करना चाहिए। सो माय फादर वाज नंबर वन डिटरेंट कि एमबीए क्या कर रहे हो, तुम्हें तो एमडी करना है, कार्डियोलॉजिस्ट बनना है, ये बनना है। अब मेरे दिमाग में नहीं घुसा, बिकॉज यू सी वी आर we what we show is because of environment. So I was in the environment. I did my internship training closure from Safdring Hospital, Asia ka, that was the biggest hospital. And when I was staying with somebody who were PG or postgraduates, I saw them doing the hardest task, but suddenly failing at the verge of the point when they have to enter and start working as professional. And I saw their frustration also. Then I looked back, why is the reason this man failed? I had no clue, because then he said कि एक लाइन लिस्ट बनती है जिसमें 5 मेडिकल कॉलेज में सबसे नीचे जिसका कोई भी जैक नहीं होता उसको फेल कर सकते हैं, वो चांसेस है। तो आई सेड कि दैट हाइपोथेसिस इफ वर्क्स, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट, देन व्हाट इज द पॉइंट ऑफ डूइंग हार्ड वर्क? लेट्स लुक एट जैक एंड देन एंटर इनटू अ कॉलेज कि पास हो जाएंगे हम। एंड आई सेड समथिंग डिफरेंट करना बहुत जरूरी है। So when I looked at few profiles, I decided कि मैनेजमेंट करने के बाद ग्रोथ ऐसे मिलती है। That was my hypothesis, and nobody told me to do management. And when I looked at, I applied in FMS. I got selected. And when I got selected, I was just कि आ गया, चलो ठीक है। I didn't knew that college had a rank 3, and this is such a wonderful opportunity. But my father, when he saw the letter, he said कि ये लड़का पागल हो गया, because he was also clueless कि what is MBA. For him, MBA was IIM. Then I thought कि नहीं, चलो इसको करना जरूरी है, because अगर आ गया नंबर तो 2-3 लोगों ने मुझे बोला कि जाके ज्वाइन कर लो, and I joined. So then I realized value, and my father stopped talking to me. That was the reaction, I can tell you, because his expectation was कि मेरा लड़का DM करेगा, MCH करेगा और एक बड़ा डॉक्टर बनेगा. But then I took the risk and I took the decision. But that was really the turning point, because why I'm narrating my story is for you to understand that you have to shape your decisions. You have to shape your decisions. आपके parents आपको support करेंगे. They will finance you. They will give you everything. They will may motivate you, may not motivate you, depending on the time. Because today parents are engaged. Both father and mother might be working. You won't be having a space and time. And every step that you are working today is a step of challenge. Because the time when we studied, it was very noteworthy education environment. College were less, students were less, programs were less, value was very high. Today, आपको हर जगह कॉलेज मिलेंगे। उड़ीसा में कितने कॉलेज हैं? The numbers I heard from the principal. And I must congratulate you, you are for making through the best college in Odisha. So now the job is again very difficult. Why? Because if you are in the best college and if you are 60, then you 60 should deliver 60 different leaders in the industry, right? Now for shaping the industry is a later job, but shaping yourself is a primary job. So what is required? According to me, I think everybody has a perspective which is valuable. So what is important for you to shape today and how? So how I will tell you what you have to do, you have to do it yourself. Two things must be focused every time. Because क्या हो गया है, जमाने में tools आ गए हैं, AI आ गया, मतलब आपने सीधे चैट जीपीटी में डालना है और सब माल बाहर, यहां कुछ नहीं चलेगा. And that is really the important thing. Use AI, but don't misuse your brain. Because people have gone into chat GPT or AI and ignored the fact. I'll give you an even more simpler example. आप दुकान पे जाते हैं, बनिए की दुकान पे, वहां पे वो आपसे 4-5 सामान लेता है, इवन 2 सामान भी लेगा, आप 20 रुपए 40 रुपए, वो कैलकुलेटर मिलता है 20 और 40, जो कि जमानी आपको 60 रुपए. So that is what is important. If you stop using your brains, then you're gone, because brain has to work. AI is an outcome of the brain. Outcome should not be transferred to any other tool. So two things you must definitely focus. One is critical thinking. Second is communication. दो चीज में हम बहुत पीछे हैं. एक कम्युनिकेशन में हमें कब क्या बोलना है वो पता नहीं होता. दूसरा हमें कैसे बोलना है वो भी हम कंफ्यूज रहते हैं. नतीजा क्या होता है, हम बोलना बंद कर देते हैं. तो क्लास में अगर आपने टीचर के साथ इंटरेक्ट नहीं किया तो डाउट नहीं क्लियर होंगे. डाउट नहीं क्लियर होंगे तो वो डाउट बढ़ते जाएंगे. एक स्टेज के बाद आपके पास एक डिग्री आएगी जिसमें लिखा होगा बीबीए फ्रॉम सच एंड सच. सडनली आप इंडस्ट्री में कूदेंगे तो आपके डाउट जो पहले से चल रहे हैं वो मल्टीप्लाई होंगे फर्दर कि आप उस पर एक्शन नहीं कर पाओगे. ना तो कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा. यू विल नॉट गेन द कॉन्फिडेंस बिकॉज टुडे व्हाट इंडस्ट्री नीड्स इज ट्रस्टवर्दी senior executives or people who can drive industry as leader. So shaping of leader will happen in industry, but what is required today is critical thinking and communication, which you should do. Means lot of practical experience which you should nurture yourself in next 3 years. And I'll tell you, time will fly like anything. I've spent 5 years in this town plus, but it looks to me as if I've just spent 6 months. Why? Because time is so fast if you are engaged. If you are disengaged, if you have limited engagement, then you'll feel that what I have to do next, I have to decide. And most of the time today, I see people, or not, I'm not saying younger generation, everybody into mobile and into Instagram and into everything. Once you open anything in Instagram, you can spend 24 hours. And the kind of drain your brain will have, I can't tell you. So, folks, it's very important that in this 3 years, focus on the subjects, focus on the best teachers' guidance that you have, and probe yourself. Because judgment of you being the best is you have to take. Nobody else has to. Because the most important thing people rely कि अरे वो बोल रहा है कि मैं बहुत अच्छा लड़का हूं तो मैं अच्छा हूं. But वो नहीं है. You should know what is your judgment about yourself. Because truth about yourself is known to you only, nobody else. 100% of a personality trait, 100% of everything is within you, and you are the best judge. So judge yourself. Because if you don't judge today, tomorrow somebody else will have the opportunity to judge you and will tell you this is what exactly you have to work on. तब आपको खराब लगेगा. जिसको हम इंडस्ट्री में आने के बाद कहते हैं अप्रेजल होता है. Means the review of your performance. If you are individual, if you are driver. So when I entered the industry, when I came to this town, I was narrating my story. I'll give you that example because that will be a takeaway for you. I joined Apollo Hospital with 20 years of industry experience after working in 3 organizations only. This is the third one which I entered. Most important thing is today, people have the habit of hopping in and hopping off. आज यहाँ कल वहाँ परसों यहाँ. Please don't inculcate such kind of habit of moving just for the finance. Because once you are entering industry after you complete your professional journey and education, understand whichever choice you are making, it should last long. It should come with passion. Because passion will decide your dedication. Otherwise, morning to evening, if you are doing a job, you will be frustrated. I'll give you a very simple example, but very basic. Your mother is making food every day. She does it for every years at home. Think how passionate she is about of feeding each one of you. And she never quits. But in the job, what we do, आज पैसा दूसरी जगह से ज़्यादा मिल गया, we move. The criteria of money should not be the criteria of deciding for moving into and out of job. Culture is more important. So industries where the culture is very good last longer with employability very high and retention period of the people working over there very high. Look at those kind of industry. I'll give you simple examples like Tata, Apollo, or any other brand which you know of. They care for their employee. So when you move out of this place, be sure that your vision is clear. What I'm trying to say, your vision. आज हम जहां पहुंचे हैं, be it Apollo or be it Tata, is because of somebody laid down that vision so many years ago. It can't happen कि आपने कल देख लिया परसों का आपको पता नहीं. Build your road map which is longest that you see yourself in 10 years from now where, 20 years from now where. अगर आप इस तरह से काम करेंगे, then you are visionary about your growth path, which is very important. These words will make a difference not today to you, but when you enter your professional life, you'll remember that's very important to foresee your future. Otherwise, industry today, as I said, the time when I was educating myself and undergoing education, when colleges were less competition, more value. Today, like you have been placed as in the best management institute. So your position is above any of the students who's working, studying in any college. But tomorrow, when you move out of this college and you move into industry, and you get an employability basis your interests, basis everything, then your shape will start changing, as in transformation. And today the industry is getting transformed. So unless your critical thinking is very good, unless you understand the industry very from the basics, it will help you to shape your future. Because people who are employing anybody in a super brand industry always look for trustworthy employees. First thing is trustworthy. You can trust somebody, nothing like it. So trust is the most important trait that you should. Integrity and trust runs together. आप कहें कि मैं ट्रस्ट कर सकते हो लेकिन इंटीग्रिटी मेरे में नहीं है, इट्स अ बिग क्वेश्चन मार्क. So please look, all these traits are very important. It will nurture your life, it will nurture your stability, it will give you a lot of satisfaction which is required. Today, you know which is the most common ailment that the society is having? Which is the most common? Anybody? सबसे ज्यादा बीमारी किस चीज की है आजकल सोसाइटी में? No. It is psychological disorder. People are frustrated, people are having depression. That is the most common. And why I'm saying so? Because nobody will tell you that I'm depressed. That is why, because it's a simple, the balance of the mind is not proper. Either somewhere the family is not able to give the time, or somebody XYZ is not able to. So very importantly, I'm telling you from a long-term perspective, the more balance in mind of yourself exists, you'll be more happier in the state where you would be operating. And that is really very important for the sense that you have to visionary, just not from one perspective that you will build your career. You have to be healthy also. Healthier mind decides a lot of things. Somebody who is unhealthy and has to visit frequently to the hospital means you have actually divided your stakes in two areas. One to the hospital, another to the industry. Do you think that you will be able to last longer at one of the places? Only it's a hospital if you do not come out of the hospital. So, friends, my simple submission to you is health is also very important. And prevention is the key. If something is affecting you today, please get it cured rather than state when it becomes incurable. And these are most important things that you should work on, because the longer you have to look yourself into as a dimension of your growth, it will come only from that. So when I said I came to this town, I came all alone. I had no one as a relative. I was driving a healthcare industry in Fortis at Delhi. For almost 17 years, I was there, and then I moved to this town. So normally what happens when you move to a town, you want to search somebody whom you have a connect. So I found out the connect, but the connect was outside my domain, which is healthcare. And then I realized, okay, whenever there is a need, I'll approach. But when I entered with the picture that Apollo is the super brand, which is. But Apollo has 72 hospitals, and this was one of them. So whatever you do, or whatever you do, you feel so proud of it. When I entered, that was the time of COVID. So normally when you're coming as a unit head operations, you would want to visit the hospital. Since COVID was there, I didn't have the opportunity. So we did a virtual interview, and virtual meeting ended up with, okay, you have to join. I came for joining. The drive was wonderful. From Delhi to Bhubaneswar, I drove. Because I thought flying means quarantine for 15 days and better doing a quarantine in the car, and then it's happening. So that worked. But ultimately, when I entered, I realized what is happening inside my system. Because we had a scorecard of 3.1 in the Google. And Google is something which is in the public domain. So somebody who is visiting us is giving me a score of 3.1, which is relevant for me because if I'm the unit driver, I should understand why it is coming 3.1. So I took a steady period of 6 months. Because if you draw your conclusions very quickly, you may slip and decisions may be incorrect. So my first lesson to you when you move out, don't take decisions very quickly. Probe your understanding twice or thrice till you are comfortable from inside. And the voice will come from inside, I'll tell you, that okay, your understanding is correct. And that day came after 6 months and told me that things are wrong because of 1, 2, and 3 things. For doing anything, you need a team. आपको साथ चाहिए होता है. घर में भी आपको साथ चाहिए होता है, अकेले आप नहीं रह सकते. ठीक है? So आपको साथ चाहिए होता है, तो then I said, let me make my team, because if I'm alone, then I need a team. And 6 months of time, people had built some understanding between me and my team. Okay, I can pick 3, 4, 5 people, and I picked 4 people. And I picked 4 people. Kind of God was blessing me in the right direction, and those people worked with me because I picked up the people who were most weakest, not the most strongest people. That was my way of operating. Why? Because if you pick up the weakest piece, weakest in the industry or within the team would be one who is not getting his PMS, who is a hard worker, not getting recognized. So I said, the guys who are not getting recognized, let me understand from them. And those were really the people who were felt proud that a unit head is actually asking them to be with them, which they earlier didn't have the opportunity. So I wanted the truth. So that worked. And I said that you have to work in these 4 directions. And I want to see the results. It worked. 6 months later, we had a score which came up to 3.8. And that 3.8 gave me the motivation that the direction is right. Now when 3.8 came, 4 more people came. And then 8 people came together, and then other people who were actually deterrent, they thought this is going हाथ से निकलती जा रही गाड़ी. अब 8 लोग जब आ जाएं आपके पास तो आपकी स्ट्रेंथ दुगनी हो जाती. So please be important. Second most important thing that you focus, which I focused, is keep everybody together. Don't tell that, okay, you are bad or you are good. That's the most negative aspect if you start doing it, कि आप बोलो कि ये खराब है वो अच्छा है. You are not here to judge and tell. You are not giving character certificate to anyone, are you? No. But you have to keep everybody together. Somebody should be there to oppose you because he will be able to guide you the best. कहते हैं ना हिंदी में, दुश्मनी किसी से की जाए तो दोस्तों की राय ली जाए. मतलब दोस्ती किसी से की जाए, दुश्मनों की राय ली जाए. So वो चीज बहुत जरूरी है. आपके डिसीजंस में आप दुश्मन जरूर जान ले कौन है, उसकी बात सुनिए. कई बार उसकी बात बहुत अच्छी होती है, वो आपके फायदे की बात कर रहा होता है, लेकिन आपको लगता है दुश्मन है. दोस्त आपसे मीठा बोलेगा, आपको हर चीज अच्छी लगेगी, लेकिन उसमें क्या चीज अच्छी है क्या चीज नहीं है वो आपको पता होना चाहिए. सो इन लॉन्ग रन, प्लीज कीप योर टीम टुगेदर, build your team, and when you build your team, your strength will multiply exponentially. That is the second mool mantra, because you can't do it alone. You be unit head, you be the state head, but if people are not working with you, can you deliver outcomes? No. So take people together. If people are opposing you, I'll tell you this, the diagnostic tool to say that you are in the right direction, which is very important. And once you start working like this, you will gain insights. आपको अपने फॉर्मूले से कुछ चीजें नहीं निकलेंगी, और उसके बाद आउटकम निकलना शुरू होगा कि people will start respecting you. People will start recognizing you. That is the point which comes very important, that you start realizing that people are coming in a massive way after. And that is what you should aim for. Today, our Google scorecard is 4.7. So my simple submission to each one of you, Firstly, I would like to wish you all the very best for choosing the right direction of being into management. And I must say, because I feel when I went this program of masters, I realized every citizen of the country must do two things: at least 6 months of military training and an MBA, apart from the degrees. Right. So please focus for next 3 years. वक्त निकल जाएगा, आपको लगेगा डिग्री का मिलने का दिन आ गया, बट अगर आपने उसको अच्छी तरह से काम किया होगा तो आपको बहुत मजा आएगा. विशिंग यू द वेरी बेस्ट. थैंक यू.
Thank you so much, sir. Your address has given our students something extremely valuable at the very beginning of their management education. Your experiences will certainly encourage our students to look beyond degrees and job titles and begin thinking seriously about the kind of professionals and leaders they would like to become. Thank you once again, sir, for sharing your valuable time, experience, and insights with us. Dear students, now it's your responsibility to promise that you would take care of your mental health, physical health, along with your education growth, and then step into the world of corporates. It's time, duty calls. I would like to mention that Alok sir, due to a pre-scheduled operation to be carried out, okay, okay. Okay, okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my privilege to introduce the chief guest for the day, for the inaugural program, Dr. Manoranjan Puthal, sir, Managing Director of Odisha Knowledge Corporation Limited. Dr. Puthal is an accomplished management professional whose career spans more than 25 years across government, corporate, education, technology, and development sectors. His professional journey reflects a unique intersection of strategic leadership, organizational management, technology enabled education, and public value creation. He is an alumnus of the prestigious B School XIM Bhubaneswar, from where he has completed his postgraduate diploma in management, and he also holds a doctorate in management. His professional journey has taken him through an impressive range of organizations and sectors. His associations include organizations belonging to the Tata Group, Aditya Birla Group, Rungta Mines, Faker, Indian Oil, and Reliance Energy. He has also worked in the areas of enterprise technology, e governance, education, and technology driven development. As the managing director of OKCL, his leadership focuses strongly on the areas that are highly relevant to today's generation, that is, digital education, e learning, youth empowerment, employability, skill development, entrepreneurship, industry academia collaboration, digital inclusion, and e governance. Dr. Puthal is also recognized as a researcher, policy thinker, motivational speaker, and thought leader with interests spanning higher education reforms, skill based education, technology, youth empowerment, and the future of work. For students who are beginning their management journey today, this combination of management, technology, entrepreneurship, education, and social impact makes his experience particularly meaningful. Sir, with your presence adds immense value to this occasion, and we are grateful to have you have taken time to be with our students on the most important day. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Dr. Manoranjan Puthal. Sir, may I request you to address the gathering?
Good morning, all, and thank you for a big introductions about me. Respected Principal Professor Mihir Ranjan Naik, we know each other few months back during one of our technology collaborations training program, and Professor K. Chandrasekhar, Head PNT, Professor Sudesna Datta, and Chief Speaker Dr. Alok Srivastav, and Professor Chinmoy Kumar Das. It's a great privilege to say something in front of you during your inductions day. Today is your first inductions, I think so. Then, if you will see, I started my career as a learner from the beginning, and also today I am also working as a learner. Each day, when we are doing anything in our workplace, big learnings are hidden inside it. Then, if a student will be a learner, then there is a wonderful opportunities to learn and utilize it in our day-to-day professional work. It's around 1948-49. Our very beloved Mahatma Gandhi. Few journalists asked him a question. "Yeah, Mahatma Gandhi, what is your big gift to this mankind?" Then Gandhi became silent. And after asking again and again, they said, "Gandhi, is it ahimsa, non-violence?" Then again Gandhi became silent. Then thought maybe ahimsa is not. They said, "Is it self, like we can say Swaraj?" Gandhiji became silent. Then again asked, "What exactly your great gift to this mankind?" And finally Gandhiji said, "It's Nei Talim." That what we can commonly known as socially useful and productive work. Our professions may be anything. We are maybe an management graduate, or we are maybe in any kind of a profession, maybe teaching, maybe somewhere into business, maybe managing the enterprises, etc. Then anything what we are doing, if it is truly useful for the common people, then it's a and productive, then people will recognize us that we are doing something which is helpful for the society, which is helpful for the mankind. Then when we are attained our adulthood, we became adult. Maybe all the students who are sitting inside this room are more than 18. I hope they are 18 years of age. Then when we are attending 18, when I attended 18, my father asked me one very relevant question. What exactly you will do in your life? That time I didn't know what to do, what will be relevant, and what will be useful for me to create a career. Then I became silent. Then looking at me, and my silence, he said, "Then when you are become 18, and if you haven't any dream to transform the society, then it will be a meaningless life." Then anyone who is attending the adulthood, he or she must have a dream in their mind that what I will do to transform this society. Immediately, I start thinking that being an individual, being a human being, what should I do so that I will feel good and I will feel relevant to the society, and I will feel some kind of an goodness inside me. And from the first day, I thought, let's do something for the masses, for the grassroots level people. And immediately after completions of my studies, I started working with UNICEF. And that's an assignment to understand how to start education for all. That is, how to make that learning very much useful and very much enjoyable for the students. So I worked for 4 to 5 years, and we were able to understand that what exactly the problem in our society in Odisha. So perhaps today also the gross enrollment ratio is not more than 26% in India. Students are coming to undergraduate studies, that's around 25-26%. Then what about the 75% people? Many of them dropouts from the schools. Many of them are not attending the higher educations, higher secondary and secondary educations. Then what to do for them? Then I know today that initiative of Government of India and UNICEF created an ecosystem to start national open schooling, state open schooling. My contributions may be 0.000.1, but I feel proud that I did something before 25 years. Today, some kind of government is making some kind of policy out of that initiative where I became a small part of it. After that, thank you very much. You are all at the age of 18. Then exactly many things may be coming to your mind that what I will do. I will join a corporate. I will become a wonderful leader. I will become a corporate leader. I will start my own enterprise. Or what exactly I will do. Then when you are trying to visualize, trying to dream that I will be something like this, then also you start thinking how my job will transform our society. What exactly I will do so that I will feel proud of it. My family will feel proud of it. Therefore, I will suggest you that not only go and read your course curriculum to score the CGPA. I hope CGPA is the measurement scale in your undergraduation's program. Rather than you must engage yourself into some kind of extracurricular activities. Then when we are talking about course curriculum, your papers, your studies, no doubt it will help you to understand what exactly you want to write your answer script to your score more to become the best student. As this is the best institutions which in producing the best management graduates of our state. Today, principal is saying that one of your alumni is became the best student of Biju Patnaik University of Technology. Similarly, one of you maybe do so. But is it sufficient for us? In today's world, when technology is driving each and every activity, if you will see in each one of our life, technology is coming very fast. We are using AI, we are using quantum computing, we are using robotics, we are using IoT and many things. Then, is it there in my course curriculum? If yes, then go deep inside it. If not, then expose yourself into learn those technologies which will really will build your career during your studies. As rightly the placement head is saying that only learning is not very much important. Also, accumulating skill is equally important for our careers. Few days back, I was talking to the Vice Chancellor of Biju Patnaik University as well as to the Director of National Open Schooling. During my interactions, I found that if 75% students are not attending the undergraduations program, then what to do? Then we come out with a program. Let's launch a program in Odisha in the name of Metric Pass Odisha, Plus 2 Pass Odisha. Objective is that any persons in Odisha, if he is below 32 years of age, encourage them to appear the 10th examination. And because of some assignment, next day I was there in MCL for some CSR activities of them. Then during my stay in the guest house, I asked few of them at the age of 55, 50, that what's your qualification? Few of them told ki I am ninth pass, ninth fail, eighth fail. Then I asked them, तुम्हें metric pass କରିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛ କି? Then being that Sambalpur is a different language, they told ki sir my what he said ki more babu. They told babu to their betas and betis कि Babu is of 25 years age, next year he will be married, so I am not interested. Mo bhabuni mu matric parikha daba katha. Then I just said something like, then see, if your grandson or daughter will know that my grandfather is a matric or matriculate, what you will feel against. If they will say ki my grandfather, grandmother is matric fail, then just next day morning during our breakfast, I found that persons. But yesterday he was telling ki my duty is in the evening, night, but not in morning. I became surprised why he is here. Then he's asked me that, sir, mu metric parikha dabaku chahuchi. Is there any ways to do it? Then I said, okay, let me connect to a team. They will help you to do so. Means what exactly I like to say, every situations, what we are facing in our life, there is an opportunities to transform the life of others as well as transforming ourselves. Similarly, when you will be get engaged with your parents, with your teacher, and with other peers, that's a wonderful opportunities to learn many things. Therefore, always read some other books which is not in your curriculum also. I will suggest you must go through few books like autobiography of a yogi, that will give an immense content. It will create an immense content inside you. Try to read a book, Heat Refresh. That's a book by Satya Nadella. Then if you will read that book, you will able to understand what should be the life cycle of a human being to become successful and at the top. I remembered few things from that book, like Satya Nadella mother's father was one administrative officer. Satya Nadella is very fond of cricket. The mother is a Sanskrit professor. Then at the end of each day, and the big thing is with that family is that since the childhood, either father or mother never hit Satya Nadella for anything. And mother always asking a simple question, that's, are you happy today? Only one single question. And Satya, giving a bright smile, said, yes, ma'am. And he explained that kind of an conversations when I received from my mother, it create some kind of an sensible responsibilities inside me. So what I should do to become happy in my life always. Then if you read that study, some kind of briefings are also there. Satya Nadella also given up that job to when they didn't get a B1 visa from his spouse. Means that kind of a dedication, that kind of a connect, that kind of an content inside. Therefore, another story also he said that cricket helps me a lot to become a leader. Therefore, only not academics, your extracurricular. If you will be a good athlete, good player, that will teach you how to build a team, how to become empathetic, and how to be a good human being in our life. In that interview with Microsoft, after the final stage, the HR asked Satya Nadella a question saying, Satya, you tell me, he briefed a situation that in that American your road, if you found a child helplessly crying, what you will do? Then he said, I will call one, maybe that number is 108 or 101 something, the child helpline. Then that HR had said, Satya, I was expecting a different answer. Now, what exactly? Can you tell me? Then I hope if someone is crying, instead of calling the child helpline, why not to hold that child tightly and console that what exactly happened with you? That kind of empathy is needed with everyone when we are growing in this age of Gen Z. That the empathy is very much important. Then considering all this, when I built up my career with Odisha Knowledge Corporation as the managing director, my chairman, additional chief secretary, Sri Vishal Kumar Dev, always said, Ki Manoranjan, no doubt we are each year experiencing more than 1 lakh students in our centers, as we are operating in 1,000 number of locations in Odisha. But to create a bright and wonderful Odisha, we must talk to every mother, every teacher, because each mother is influencing all the family members, directly or indirectly. Each teacher is transforming the life of thousand and thousand students inside the classroom. Therefore, now we are very closely working with the teachers, working with the mothers. Those are in the grassroots level, at the bottom of the pyramid, and encouraging them, inspiring them, bring technology into our day-to-day work, into our all works of our life. Therefore, we are also in search of students. Those are into undergraduate program, those are into post-graduation program, that how we can do jointly for bring this kind of transformations. Now, we are encouraging each and every students to start thinking from the second year to join some kind of an internship. We created an internship portal where all the institutions are there, all the university, 41 universities of Odisha. Also, we encourage the industries to join that platform. Now, 32 industry bodies, more than 1,000 plus industries are also in that portal. And we encouraged the industries to come out with their problem statements, that what problems exactly you are facing. As rightly our chief speaker Srivastav ji said, he started with 3.7 and now ended with 4.8. Then similarly, many problems are there with the industry, and the industry, if you will come out with the problems, and academia will encourage their students to do some kind of plan, some kind of solutions for those problems, then definitely there will become a wonderful ecosystems of industry and academia connect. And from the second year onwards, if the undergraduate students or postgraduate students will work to solve these kind of problems, then definitely their inside of industries will increase, and they will able to create a wonderful career for themselves, as well as industry will love to hire those students who will create any kind of a solutions for their industry. Therefore, since this is the beginning of your career, I will suggest try to identify few of your problems, maybe inside your college, in your locality, in your village, or in your cities, or inside these industries, and try to bring a solutions for it. Then every big companies started with a small problem statement. Then if you will identify a problem statement, if you will try to come out with a solutions, then definitely it will help you to become a wonderful professionals. That may be a management guru, or that means management leader, or even you can start a wonderful enterprise for yourself. Now, as I said, we are working with more than 1,000 enterprises in Odisha. I found, and also 1 lakh of students, I found those people are successful. That may be an enterprise, that may be a student. Those are really working with commitments towards a single problems what they encountered in their life. Their commitment, their resilience, their truthfulness, honesty is making them successful in their life. Therefore, my suggestions to all of you is that be content, be honest, truthful, and strive towards creating a wonderful solutions for any kind of a problems what you are encountering in your life, in your institutions, in our society. And being an adult, think something how jointly we can transform our society. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for such an enriching address. Your thoughts has given our students an important perspective to the right stage of their journey. As they step into the world of management education, the ideas of continuous learning, employability, technology, innovation, integrity, and social responsibility will become increasingly important to them. We sincerely appreciate your presence and thank you for sharing your experience and perspective with the young minds gathered here today. As a token of our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation, I would request our dignitaries, Principal Sir, Dean Sir, Advisor Sir, Sudeshna Ma'am, Chandrasekhar Sir, to kindly step forward to present the mementos to our guests for the day. As we approach the conclusion of the inaugural session, it is time to acknowledge many individuals whose presence and contribution have made this occasion successful. For the formal vote of thanks, I now invite Professor Dr. Chinmay Kumar Das, Sir, Dean Academics, to kindly address the gathering. Sir, please.
Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Manoranjan Puthal, Managing Director, Odisha Knowledge Corporation, Chief Speaker, Dr. Alok Srivastav, Chief Operating Officers of Apollo Hospital, respected Principal Professor Dr. Mihir Ranjan Naik Sir, our advisor P.K. Tripathi Sir, Dean BBA, Professor Dr. Madam Sudeshana, and Placement Officer K. Chandrasekhar, esteemed parents, my dear distinguished faculty colleagues, and above all, the reason for the occasion, my dear student friends. Very good morning to all of you. It is my privilege and pleasure, in fact, to give heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Manoranjan Puthal sir. In fact, the organization OKCL is very closely associated. I must thanks in his front. Our faculties are trained by your trainers, and this organization and you is a well-wisher to BIITM. Sir, your presence make this new batch a new milestone to start. Your kind words and your advices will no doubt take my student to the next height. Yes, if we look at this dais, BITM believe in integration. It is just representation of two organizations. Success, I can say successful organization. I talked about OKCL. The other one is Apollo Hospital, which is already having a brand. And it is because of the two leaders, sir, Dr. Alok Srivastav, sir, the kind of experience you share to my student and my faculty colleagues who are in this room, no doubt, will add a feather to their knowledge. They can take it. It will give, you see, fuel at least for a year. Sir, BITM is proud for your presence on this occasion. I sincerely thanks our executive director, who is always an architect behind everything, Mr. Pratap Balabantrai, who usually always encourage to provide quality education. Once again, I must thanks our respected principal, sir, Mir Ranjan Naik, sir. Always give positive vibes to carry out by the team, you see, BII team. I must thanks placement officer, who is very young and dynamic, and Dean, BBA. Both are too young and dynamic also, heading to most important portfolio of BIITM. I must thanks for your presence on this spacious occasion. My special appreciation, in fact, to my faculty members, always distinguished from each other, who worked hard with the volunteers of IMBA 9 semester student to make this event very successful. I also like to express my gratitude to the parents, placing this trust on the BITM brand and putting their child here. Sir, we'll keep your hope in the next 3 to 4 years and say, please, I must look forward to work together to build a better future of your words. And as sir was telling, Puthal sir was telling, I must tell all the student friends for a huge round of applause. Reason being, you are the 25% of your generation, your contemporary getting scope for a graduate degree. Please have a huge round of applause for the parents. And finally, it is the first year BBA student. I must ensure my parents, we may be starting the first batch of BBA, but we have a legacy of offering management education in the last 26 years. That's why parents, be assured your child will get good exposure, as a result of which I am sure he will be a good individual. Now, it's for the students. I must welcome once again to BIITM to have your, you see, graduate degree from us. In fact, we have a very small institute. We believe in the concept of small is beautiful, less is more beautiful. We never follow the crowd. And particularly, I know you are all age of 18. You have around, if I look at life expectancy, more than 60 years. This 3 to 4 years, if you work hard, dedicated, as our guests were talking about, focused, content and communication. Sir was talking about Jo Vidya or Nijukta. But I am telling here and standing and telling Jo Vidya or Nijukta can give opportunity to placement to others, not to you. You can give placement to others. BITM work hard to make you safe and resafe. You can achieve your objective. And in fact, I must appeal 2 things to the parents. One is, we are a very small institute. I'll appeal to the parents not to give bike or car to your child to come to the college. Rather, I'll encourage more. They should come up with the public vehicles. The reason are 2. They are young, and with the young age, rush driving always come to the psychology of these age groups. Sometimes when I come to college also, I find 18, 19 years young chaps like you crossing my car more than a speed of 60, 70 within the city. And we know many news also. That's my honest appeal. And this 3 years you are giving us, we are making it assured they'll be good individual, good citizen, which sir was talking about, contribute to the society. I'm sure you all will have, you see, not only thinking of you, you'll think of whole the society as a whole. On the other hand, it's a small appeal from the placement cell always to me as a dean academics. This 3 years, 4 years time, a small appeal. We know many regional languages. I always welcome. NEP also welcome. But in the campus, we'll appeal you, please speak in English. And with that, once again, I wish you, everyone present here, the effort they contribute for the success of this program, including media people, including, you see, the supporting staffs, taking the proof of this event, and all my faculty colleagues who are present here. With these words, I conclude the inauguration of this Spark 2026. A great success. Wish all our students having a bright, in fact, rewarding and successful academic journey ahead. Wish you all a great and memorable first day at college. Our efforts are on. Thank you and wish you a wonderful day. Jai Hind.
Thank you, everyone. Students and parents, you are requested to take a short break of 10 minutes and then come back to the same room, and we will proceed with the induction ceremony further.
हाँ अच्छा समस्त को रिक्वेस्ट करछि पछ रूम टा 14 नंबर रूम आपण माने जानतु चाहा टिके पीबे टिके रिफ्रेश हेबे पुणी 10 मिनिट पर पुणी एठी आसी बसबे ओथ टेकिंग सेरेमनी अछि समस्त आसीबे ओके पेरेंट्स स्टूडेंट समस्त एवरीवन प्लीज गो टू द बैक साइड ऑफ दिस रूम 14 रूम जस्ट हैव सम फन फॉर 10 मिनट्स
All the students, please be seated in the front. We will be having our oath ceremony shortly. Please be seated. Welcome back, everyone. We now move from welcome to commitment. Being a member of an institution brings not only opportunities but also responsibilities. Responsibility towards oneself, one's classmates, one's teachers, and the institution that we represent. We shall now proceed with the oath taking ceremony for our newly admitted BBA students. May I respectfully invite our principal, Professor Dr. Mihiranjan Nayak, to kindly administer the oath to our new students. May I request all our new students to kindly rise and be ready to take the oath.
We don't have oath here. What do we- So now we'll be having our oath taking ceremony, right? So please go with me as I say, right? Clear to all of you? So like this. I take this oath in the name of God that I'll focus on my study and will follow the rules and regulations of my institute. I will display a high standard of discipline and moral during my study. I will never involve myself in ragging or such other activities which will hamper the dignity of my institution. I will uphold the reputation of my institution and will take it to higher level. I will do my best to fulfill the dreams and aspirations of my parents and institution to prove my worth as a good citizen. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
We all agree that our first love is always special. Our first school is always special. Similarly, the first person you contacted is also special. She is none other than your first point of contact, Miss Minal Sahu ma'am, Administrative Officer. We request ma'am to kindly please share a few words with her first and her most loved batch of BII team.
Uh, Thank you, students. Good afternoon, respected faculties and dignitaries, my dear parents, and my lovely students. Welcome to BBA Induction. ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं बोलूँगी. BITM में एक फेमस है लाइक गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट. BITM फेमस फॉर 7 गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट. और जैसे कि BBA फर्स्ट बैच है इस बार, नंबर 8 वाला गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट मैं आप में देखना चाहती हूँ बस. और वेलकम टू BBA फैमिली एंड थैंक यू सागरिका मैन एंड माय टीम. आपके बिना कुछ हो नहीं सकता था.
एंड स्पेशल थैंक्स टू जगा भाई एंड टीम, उनका कोऑपरेशन भी बहुत सही था। और बाकी स्टूडेंट्सों को इतना ही कहना चाहूँगी, जो भी क्वेरी हो, जो कुछ भी डाउट्स हो, आप डायरेक्टली इंटरेक्ट कर सकते हैं योर प्रिंसिपल, योर मेंटर एंड ऑल्सो मी। वी आर ऑलवेज देयर फॉर यू। थैंक यू एंड विश यू ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट।
Thank you so much, ma'am. We now come to a particularly interesting and relatable part of today's program. So far, our students have had the opportunity to hear from distinguished academic and professional leaders. Now it's time to hear from people who can share the BITM journey from three very different yet equally meaningful perspectives: those who are experiencing it, those who have completed it, and those who have supported it from home. We shall now hear from our students, alumni, and parents whose experiences and perspectives will give us a glimpse into the journey at BITM. May I first invite our first student representative to come forward and share their experiences and thoughts with us. Sheikh Shoaib Ali from third semester MBA.
Good afternoon, everyone. My dear respected principal sir, dean ma'am, and our faculty members, and brothers and sisters. A very warm welcome to all of you. So, today, when I look at all of you, I remember my own first day in this college. At that time, I had so many of questions in my mind. Will I able to adjust here? Will I perform better? What will my future look like? So there are so many of question in my mind at that time. So maybe some of you having the same question today. So let me share of my journey with you. So I can speak in English, but मैं आपको आज हिंदी में बोलना चाहूँगा, क्योंकि मुझे ऐसा लगता है मैं आप लोगों के साथ ज़्यादा कनेक्ट कर पाऊँगा। तो बीआईटीएम का जर्नी मेरा स्टार्ट होता है कैसे, मैं आपको थोड़ा सा बताना चाहूँगा मेरे करियर के बारे में पहले से। जब मैं 10th मेरा कंप्लीट किया, मैं आप ही के जैसा एक छोटे से शहर से बिलोंग्स करता हूँ, जगत सिंहपुर से, और मैंने 10th कंप्लीट किया सीएचएससी बोर्ड से, और मेरा रिजल्ट बहुत कम था, 50% से भी बिलो था, तो मुझे बहुत बुरा लगा उस टाइम। एंड एट दैट टाइम मैंने अपने आप में एक डिसाइड लिया कि मुझे फ्यूचर में कुछ करना है, कुछ बनना है, आगे जाना है। तब मैंने डिसाइड किया कि मैंने कलीग से देखा था कि कॉर्पोरेट में थोड़ा अच्छा है, तो मेरे को लगा कि मैं वहाँ पे जा सकता हूँ, कर सकता हूँ। तो फिर मैंने डिसाइड किया था उसी टाइम मेरे को भी एमबीए करना है, तो उसके लिए मेरे को बेटर था कॉमर्स, तो मैंने कॉमर्स लिया। फिर मैंने वहाँ के सबसे बेस्ट कॉलेज जो है एसबीएम ऑटोनोमस कॉलेज, वहाँ पे मेरा सिलेक्शन होता है, बाय चांस हो जाता है। फिर देन मेरा एडमिशन होने के बाद मेरा 12th पे मेरा बहुत अच्छा स्कोर करता हूँ मैं, और 82% स्कोर करता हूँ। फिर उसके बाद फिर सेकंड मैं फिर ग्रेजुएशन वहीं पे करता हूँ, और फिर सेकंड मैं टॉप 1 करता हूँ, 84% मैं सिक्योर करता हूँ वहाँ पे ग्रेजुएशन। फिर उसके बाद मैं और मेरा जो फैमिलीज है, पापा और मॉम, तो वो मेरे फ्यूचर को लेके बहुत ज़्यादा सोचते हैं कि कैसे आगे बढ़ेंगे, क्या होगा। तो मुझे एक बेस्ट इंस्टीट्यूट चाहिए था जो मेरे अंदर जो कमी है उसको वो दूर कर पाए। देखो सब कोई स्टडी कर लेंगे, सब कोई पढ़ाई कर लेंगे, लेकिन जो डर रहता है, जो एक कॉन्फिडेंस होता है, उस सबको कैसे हम डेवलप करें, तो उसके लिए मुझे एक बेस्ट इंस्टीट्यूट चाहिए था। तो मैंने गूगल पे सर्च किया, तो बहुत सारे इंस्टीट्यूट का नाम आया। फिर देन मैं आके पहुंचता हूँ भुवनेश्वर, जगत सिंहपुर से भुवनेश्वर। मैं और मेरी मॉम हम दोनों इन्वेस्टिगेशन करने लगते हैं कि कौन सा कॉलेज बेटर है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट हैं जो मैं एनालिस्ट किया था, जो मेरे सीनियर से, वो लोग कहीं ना कहीं एक गलत ट्रैप में आके फंस गए थे। उनको यहाँ पे आने के बाद पता चला कौन सा इंस्टीट्यूट बेस्ट है, कौन सा इंस्टीट्यूट परफॉर्म वेल कर रहा है, तो वो कहीं ना कहीं फंस गए थे और मुझे वो गलती नहीं करना था, मेरे को डिसीजन गलत नहीं लेना था। तो उस टाइम मैं यहाँ के जितने भी इंस्टीट्यूट है सब पे घूमता हूँ और वहाँ के मैं एक्चुअली प्रॉपर इन्वेस्टिगेशन करता था कि वहाँ के स्टूडेंट के साथ पर्सनली जाके मिल के बात करता था ये कॉलेज बेस्ट है या क्या है। तो वो लोग बताते थे कि वहाँ उस कॉलेज से बेटर BIITM है, लिटरली। और ये एक दो कॉलेज नहीं, मैं इवन 7-8 कॉलेज घुमा हूं और सारे स्टूडेंट यही बोले हैं कि BITM बेटर है। तो फिर उसके बाद मैं BITM आके पहुंचता हूं और फिर मेरा आगे का प्रोसेस करता हूं। फिर करने के बाद मेरा एडमिशन यहाँ पे होता है और मेरे अंदर बहुत सारा कमी था। तो जैसे मेरे अंदर एक बेस्ट मैनेजमेंट इंस्टीट्यूट जो होता है ना, वो आपको सिर्फ स्टडी नहीं कराता है, वो आपके अंदर का कॉन्फिडेंस, लीडरशिप, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल और अपना जो डिसिप्लिन है वो मेंटेन कराता है आपको। तो BITM मेरे अंदर जो कमी था, वीकनेसेस था, मैं बात नहीं कर पाता था सही से, लोगों से मिल नहीं पाता था और साथ में मेरे को स्टेज फियर बहुत था। आज देखो मैं आपके सामने हूं यहाँ पे। तो ये सब कुछ सिर्फ और सिर्फ BITM ही किया है और ये आज मैं यहाँ पे हूँ सिर्फ BITM के वजह से। एंड BITM does not give you only the degree of certificate. It give you the confidence, leadership, communication skills, GD, PI, so you can face the real business world.